What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at desireLess. Here's your guy KJ, here to help you bring some more insight for you to dominate the game, separate free competition, start getting the D1 offers that you really deserve, man. So before we get into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and join the crew, be a part of desireLess game, get tips and anything like that where it helps you improve, like I said before. If you want more tips on the daily outside of these YouTube videos, you can always join our email list. Link to that being in the description down below. And also, if you want to show love, cop the merch right here, which is also something that, if you're interested and you really mess with us, man, cop the merch and be a part of the desireLess game. But I don't want to talk too much, kind of get straight into the video. Avoid these 3 common mistakes I see athletes make all the time. Getting recruited is already competitive as it is, so you're battling not only high school guys, but guys who are in the transfer portal. I'm seeing a lot of athletes who are even making it even harder on themselves by doing self-inflicting things to not put themselves in the best light, and this is why you're not getting offers you're getting. So I want to break down the 3 mistakes that I see a lot of athletes make. And going into number 1, during the summertime, you guys are just going to the wrong camp. Now myself, I've been a high school player. I understand going to all these different camps, you're excited, you're like, man, I want to showcase these coaches what I can do. And you're going to this camp, 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 and that's something that I did. And after going through all multiple camps and talking to a lot of guys who also went to camps, I feel that you have to pick the right camp to go to really have an opportunity to really stand out and start getting on the radar of these coaches. One of the things I always say, please don't go to like none of these like super big mega camp. That's a no-no. And the reason for that is they're looking at it as money. You understand that how are you ever going to get recruited unless you're freaking 6'6", 250 pounds with 10% body fat? How are you going to ever stand out if you got a mega camp with thousands of kids who are coming in, getting out, coming in, getting out? There's never really no true report built with any of the coaches. They're not really analyzing you. They're, like I said, 1,000 kids. It's hard to really pick out from them, and it's really hard to stand out at a mega camp. I don't believe in going into the mega camps at all. Instead of going into mega camps, you need to go to camps that are smaller. So instead of going to the camps where they have 35 schools, like, oh my gosh, 35 schools, I guarantee them to get off. No, go to the camp that is specific for that school, and maybe they have like 2 other schools. Why? Because you have a much better chance of getting attention and getting on the coach's radar, because those coaches are actually paying attention to those 100 kids, 150 kids who showed up at the camp. These guys, this is their camp. They're actually paying attention. You're going to spend more time with the coaches, and you have an opportunity to talk to the coaches afterwards. And also, not only just going to the small camps, will even help you even increase your chance to at least guarantee you will get an offer from these coaches that you go to camp to. You want to go to camps that you're invited to. So not only going to a small camp, but going to a camp where the coach invited you, this is definitely going to give you a chance, because I already put on that list that this coach already knows who you are. So when you get to the camp, it's easy. He's going to recognize your face. Hopefully you're active on X and you have a lot of pictures of you playing football and you showing your face so people can familiarize your face. So when you get to the camp, say, oh yeah, I already know who you are. I'm definitely going to be playing a specific eye to him because I already know. I already seen what type of guy this is on social media. I've seen his highlight tape. I've seen his face. Alright, boom, it's gonna be easy. These are the type of camps that you should be prioritizing. I'm gonna leave the mega camps and big camps alone. Start with the smaller camps to build rapport and to really get noticed. Like I said, you gotta wear something distinctive. Don't wear the same thing. If you're going in a group with 10 other people, don't match with the 10 other people. Wear something different. Wear a headband. Wear a mouthpiece. Wear something, a sleeve, something that, okay, you're already standing out from other guys. And then you gotta go out there and ball at the end of the day. So that's one of the mistakes that I see athletes make all the time. And number 2 mistake that I see a lot of football players and athletes make is that they don't know how to text coaches at all. Gosh, you guys are just sending this copy and paste generic basic text, or even worse, you're just sending a link to your highlight tape and like, well, here it goes. Like, you're making it so easy for the coach to ignore you. I'm gonna be honest, because you're not personalizing it. You're just blending in with the crowd once again. You're sending a basic text just basically saying, hey, like, I just saw you, this and that, check it out, this and that. Like, that's not gonna work unless you're already a 4-star recruit. And chances are, if you're watching the video, you're not a 5-star recruit. You probably don't have this problem that you're going with. Like I said, you need to actually put some thought and actually have a strategy to reaching out to coaches. This is what you should do instead. Go on X, right? And I will follow a coach. After I follow that coach, I go in there and I thank them for following the coach. I say, hey, coach such and such, thank you for following. Appreciate the follow back. Hopefully we can get in contact in the future. You see how that's a little different than a lot of other athletes that just say, hey, I'm this, that, highlight tape, or I'm 5'11", 200 pounds, run this highlight tape. I sent something different. I appreciated him for just following me back. I'm giving before I get. You understand? Law of appreciation. How to win friends to influence people. Appreciate other people first. Put them first. Because it's like, man, this is a little different. You made it personal. He just thanked me for following. All I did was just follow him. This coach follows 10,000 people. It's like, this kid thanked me for following. He wants to engage me in the future. All right, bet. Let me see. He's gonna open it up, and this is gonna help you to spark a conversation, get to know each other, and hopefully you can build that connection. If you want to know how to really stand out from coaches with your social media presence and really how to get the attention and start getting offers tomorrow, I have a free recruiting checklist down in the link in the description down below. You go ahead and click that, and it shows you how to really put yourself in the best light so you can avoid the common mistakes that other athletes are making when they're posting themselves on X and how to interact with coaches. So check that out if you're interested. Number 3 common mistake that I see athletes make is that they're ignoring the smaller school. Like, I don't get it. Do you think your first offer is going to come from Alabama? You think Nick Saban or Kalen DeBoer is just going to be like, hey, your first offer is going to start with Alabama? No, that's not how it works. You got to understand that you have to start small and build up. You have to start with the offer that you don't really want. That's just how it works. But you need to understand that you just don't ignore these coaches. Interact with it. It's all a climb. You don't just start at the top. You climb yourself up there. You start with, okay, maybe you're getting to NAIA schools. All right, NAIA schools. All right, boom. Obviously, other NAIA coaches are going to see that you're getting offered by a specific program, so they're going to offer you. After that, a D2 coach might say, man, this guy's getting offered. Let me check it out. Ooh, boom. After that, you see how law of attraction. The more attraction you're getting from other people, maybe other people are interested. People want what other people want. So coaches want what other coaches want. So this is how you're going to climb up from D2. Okay, maybe D2, high D2. FCS, low FCS program maybe. And then you see how you're climbing all your way up to get you to your dream school or your Division I program. But you need to understand that you need to start with the smaller school. Like you said, unless you're a 4 or 5-star recruit, your first offer is not going to be from Alabama. Sorry to break it to you. Another thing is that if you're ignoring the small school coach, you never know where that guy's going to be in the future. This might be an GA who's at a small school or a head coach at a small school that you're ignoring and kind of just pushing him aside and not even just really respecting his time. And he could be a coach at a big school where in a couple of years, maybe you're in the portal and you're looking for opportunity, and maybe you remember like, man, this guy was very interactive with me. I loved his effort. I loved everything. You know what? I seen he got better. Boom, I'm going to bring him in. But instead, if you ignored him and kind of just tried to play him like his little coach, never had the opportunity that you could have had. You know, it's always you never know what's going to happen down the line. You never know who you're going to run into. You never know who you're going to meet. That is why you always pay respect. Going to a small school isn't bad, especially now with the transfer portal era. It was different 10, 15 years ago where going to a small school, you pretty much were stuck unless you were a grad, or if you transferred, you wanted to sit out a year without even playing. Then on top of that, trying to compete for a job. So now you can go to a smaller school, ball out, go up, and play at Division I school that you want to play at. Don't make the common mistake of just ignoring these small school coaches, because there's nothing wrong with it. This is how you're gonna really start getting your offers. Slowly build your offers from there. Cap up the video with the 3 common mistakes that I hope you guys don't make and avoid coming into this off season, because I know some of you, this off season is the most important off season of your career. That free recruiting checklist down below. If you want to know how to really separate yourself from other athletes like overnight, really just by looking at a list, and it's going to guide you, and basically it's probably going to get you, like, honestly, if you apply these things, you're probably going to get your first offer tomorrow if you read it. So if you're interested in that, check the free recruiting list, like I said, down below, and it's free. So you just go click the link and it gets sent to your email right there. If you're an athlete that's like, man, like I'm pushing past recruiting checklists, like I want more, like I want to become an elite athlete like myself and Kim, where I was a guy in high school who didn't even start and still play Division I ball. Have your parents sign for a call unless you're 18 or above. We can see if our program fits your needs. You know, we can see if we can figure out something, how we can turn you into an elite athlete, how we can start getting you the offers you really want. So whenever you start engaging with these coaches, whenever they start looking at you, it's like, hey, you're already that guy. You already know how to. So if you're interested, ready to become an elite athlete and ready to start getting the offers you truly deserve, you always can book a call. We can see if we can make that happen for you. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the video. Like I said, there's more videos coming every week. Appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you later.